Each day, I was just getting by. My mood was a mix between hyper-excitement and crippling depression. I had one thing going for me though. I had my trip to Japan booked. I was on a visa in the USA, but I still didn't care. Life just didn't seem fun at all. It all felt depressing and forced. Why was I even there? Just for the money? Well, frankly, I had enough. I know it's escapism, but even for an anime hero, a miracle needs to happen sometimes. And I ain't no hero. I'm just an Indian guy who codes. How original, right? Heck, even that would be nice. At least I would know who I am, at least. I can't even come close to defining myself. I definitely needed something though, and I certainly didn't need the people around me to think they got me fully and to give me their unfounded advice on what works for them. I either needed someone who could just listen, someone who I aspired to be like, or just complete isolation. No one to talk to, no one to judge me, no one that played pretend with me, no one that played pretend with themselves, and no one I could play pretend with so I could take my mask off, completely off. I'm tired of people that don't keep it real, as cliche as that is. So here's a warning, there's going to be no filter. People are sensitive to this nowadays, so I thought I'd issue this warning. Well, here goes. The first time I came here, I was excited to see everything. The vending machines, the subway station, the different shrines, the engravings on the wall. Taking all of that in kept my mind busy. But as I kept living, the water of novelty started to evaporate, and my old self started to resurface. It's a sharp surface, like the sudden ding of an archaeologist's shovel against the bones he was looking for. Parts of me started to emerge once again that I wish I could dismantle. My rigid ego, my hero's complex, my desire for a partner, at times even hatred and anger. These are hard things to talk about, even with a close friend, but I guess it's easier to talk to a camera about it, right? I don't think I'm a bad guy. I've realized that at least since I've come here. Even if people annoy me, I still find it really hard to turn someone down. But because I don't like hurting people, sometimes I do things that perhaps hurt them all the same. I don't say my true self. I don't want them to feel the pain of their worldview being shook. But perhaps sometimes they do need a little shake. How else would the pot ever cook without a stir? And speaking of people, I've realized it's so hard for me to find myself just in isolation. As much as I've had so many negative experiences, and will continue to have them, I've had good experiences too. Learning to work with them is something I must do if I wish to fulfill my dreams. Or I can be delusional and create a false truth that somehow all my plans are going to become reality with no real pain on my end. I always viewed myself as half empty, but now I'm beginning to see myself as growing upwards. It's easy to say this and nod in agreement, but to actually live with this, to actually grasp this, to not face doubts, to actually live with this, I think I'm finally able to do that. I finally realized how I was always seeing myself from the third person as this guy who was always broken. Just like each car has some dents, but those dents identify that car from the other Toyota Camrys. It's only when I see myself as simply being this way, rather than judging it or categorizing it. I'm simply someone with certain things, we all are, and it's about finding other people who want to fit with their certain things. We're like puzzle pieces. But somehow in society we force ourselves to create a picture. People say hate is bad, people even say love is bad. They're all just things. It's how you arrange them and use it. It's all in the nuance. I'm still nowhere close to feeling okay. And sometimes I feel like I'm just doing crazy talk. And sometimes I just say I feel like I'm doing crazy talk so other people don't feel any sense of hurt. But now life just feels so fun. I thought I didn't deserve a chance to have fun. And I didn't. I didn't have the means. But I hope for you too that you can figure out what freedom for you looks like and find that fun for you. Find a way to get there. It may take 10 years, take 4 months, take 2 seconds. But it's wonderful. But now there is still always pressure to preserve this fun. To not sink to where I came from and to still rise higher. Can I do it? I think I can. So time to go get it.